Welcome back to the Doomsday Clock, where today we'll be discussing the 2019 film Spider-Man Far From Home. My name is Jack, and I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, Eric.
Hello, I'm Eric.
I saw this movie in theaters. Did you see this movie in theaters?
No, I did not.
No, okay. I don't know if it was post-Endgame. I didn't know.
Yeah, I start appearing a little bit sometimes in the theaters, but post-Endgame.
You weren't an every time type of thing.
This was not one of them. I don't know why. I didn't really care too much, I guess.
That's fair. So, this is Spider-Man Far From Home. This is the description on Disney Plus says, and I quote, Peter Parker returns in Spider-Man Far From Home.
I saw that. I was like, all right, I guess we just don't care.
I guess, man. I'm excited to watch this movie. I like this movie, from what I remembered. So I was excited to rewatch this movie. And I'd love to say what I think about this movie, but before I can do that, we have to guess how much this movie made.
Oh God, I don't actually know
what it cost. We're gonna go with box office. You won last week, so I'm going to pick box office because I want to say that I know how much this. Nope, I don't. I lied.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I have my guess in. I'm just seeing my Daredevil thumbnail in our
I know, I see that too. All right, I'm ready. Whatever.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
I went high.
Okay, so I said 900 million, and you said 1.55 billion.
I went high because this is right after Endgame.
This is right, yeah. Endgame broke 2 billion, I believe.
Yeah, and Spider-Man. So I don't really. We'll see.
Far From Home made $1.1 billion.
Dang, I went too high.
You went too high. I almost guessed 1.2.
I know. I was gonna guess around there too, but then I was like, I'm gonna bump it up by like 250 million. Why not?
Yeah, you never. The Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man inflation. He's popular.
That's why I assume because like it's right after Endgame. Also, this is the end of Phase 3. By the way, it's not Endgame.
This is the end of Phase 3.
This movie.
Which is weird.
It's a little odd.
It's a little odd, but it's kind of like an epilogue.
Yeah, I guess.
It's an epilogue, but it's also weirdly prophetic.
Yeah. I don't know. All right.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and say what I thought then. First. I enjoy myself with this movie. I have a great time watching this movie for the most part. I think there are a couple of rough things in the plot, but I really like Peter in this movie. I really like MJ in this movie. I love Mysterio in this movie, and I quite enjoy myself watching this movie. I think that there's some cool arc stuff here. I think that there is some fun character work here. I think that Ned is hilarious in this movie, and that goes understated a little bit when people talk about this movie. And I think that the CGI is pretty fun. I think there's some fun stuff done with CGI here. I think there are flaws with this movie, but I do not think that they are so deep that I do not enjoy myself with this movie. I like this movie quite a bit more than I thought I was going to upon a second watch. Eric?
I'm going to preface this. I like this movie, okay? And I'm going to not be that big of a hater because I do like it. I have issues with certain characters and like the plot a little bit, but I think it's a fun movie. And it's kind of hard to be mean to sometimes. I know this movie used to get a lot of hate, and I don't think it's very warranted. A lot. I mean, that's just me though. I think a lot of the hate the MCU gets is overstated. It's not that deep. IMO, but this movie got a lot of hate, but I don't think it was warranted. I like this movie. I think you said it best when you said it's flawed. I do think this is a very flawed movie, but I don't think it's bad. I think Homecoming's better, but I still like this movie.
I would agree. I think Homecoming is definitely better, but that doesn't mean this movie's bad.
Yeah, and it's really like I get where some people have issues with this movie. I have issues with this movie, but it doesn't ruin it. Like I still
No,
haven't had a good time watching this movie. So, um, but yeah,
I had a
all right.
really good time with the opening.
I was
I
impressed there was like no brown filter because we're in Mexico, or like
yeah,
a green, you know.
like a nice yellow haze over all of it. This is the boys Mexico. We figured it out.
Yeah,
Um, I like this opening quite a bit, actually. You get Fury and Maria Hill, or are they?
yeah. We'll talk about that.
Fury and Maria Hill, or are they? And then you get like a kind of cool like Mysterio introduction that's like, oh, they know each other already.
Yeah,
I
my
like it.
thing is it cuts to black like right when something starts happening. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I'm like, come on! He lit up his
I think
hands. I
that's
wanted to see what it was.
yeah. I think it's the point, but I do get what you're saying.
hmm Um, and then we do the Marvel credits, and then we do the in memoriam segment, which is actually hilarious. It's so
It's
funny.
genuinely so funny. I would say it's it. Okay, what have I said is my favorite joke in Phase Three? Well, let me look at Phase Three. Does it beat?
I don't know. It's probably something Guardians
Mm,
too for me.
oh no, it is Harvey Larry batteries, isn't it? Oh no, my favorite joke in Guardians 2 is the one where Drax. Just a second, I'm gonna pull it up.
Is
I'm
it
gonna
the
be mad at
nipples
myself if I
thing?
don't forget. No, that is a really good one though. It's I don't know why they are after us. What a mystery this is. That's my favorite joke in
My
Phase
goat.
3.
My
I
goat.
I think this entire sequence is filled with runners up though.
Mm. It's just they do bring up a very good question. Are the Avengers a thing anymore? Um,
I like that we kind of don't know.
mhm. Because I mean, like, you still got like Hawkeye, you still got Hulk, Thor's alive, he's just not on Earth. Um, I mean, you got Wanda
The big two
now,
are
but
gone
like,
though.
yeah, the big two are
The
gone,
two
but
that the two that like were the public facing faces, for lack of a better term, of the Avengers are gone. Also, I find it very interesting that the general public thinks Cap is just dead.
I mean, he kind
Like
of,
that
he
he is for all intents and purposes.
yeah.
But like they didn't like the Avengers didn't release a statement. It's like he went back in time to like live out his past. It's like no, he died.
Mm-hmm. Which I was thinking more about that ending recently. I know this is off topic. It would have just. Why didn't they just have it so old Cap just came out of the time machine? That would have
I
just.
don't know.
That's like the easiest possible solution there. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
Because I ultimately don't hate that ending for Cap, but I just hate that they broke the time travel to make it work. Anyways,
What do you about
um,
seeing the dusting and like seeing the blip happen?
I think it's. Well, I'm always a sucker for seeing more versions of like the dust, like the snap and the blips and stuff like that. And I like that this
Yeah.
movie. It's not like super super important in this movie, but it's certainly a thing that they bring up multiple times. So like,
Yeah.
I like that. Um, I would say it's much more of an important thing for future things like WandaVision and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
The
think it's
blip low key
interesting.
funny, right?
They present it as a joke, so I mean,
They presented as a great joke. Um and then he says like it's crazy. Like he came back and like I came back and now he's like 5 years older. That's wild. And then she just goes, "Yeah, it's math." Great joke.
that is also
And
weird.
then this is
It is weird
this
to
is
think about.
pure exposition dumping. But it's in
Yes,
like a very funny way, and so it works for me.
and yeah, and it's like an exposition dump, and then it also just like speed runs some things. Like Peter now likes MJ now, after that one girl left. I don't remember what her
Yeah,
name was.
Liz.
Liz. And also, I just noticed that MJ's hair changed like every time the camera cut away from her. But that's just, I just thought it
Yeah.
because it's like bangs in front, and then sometimes it cuts and it's behind. Like it's just,
She's not nearly as Rue coded in this movie.
she tries to be, but her heart's clearly like not in it. You know.
Yeah. She's clearly now being MJ and not being Rue, but in the MCU.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think about Peter's plan?
What to take her to? Is this where he was like, "I'm gonna take her to the top of the Eiffel Tower and
Yeah, he's like by the flower, technically the top of the Eiffel Tower, all that kind of stuff.
I think it's solid because like the flower's like a murder or something that she really likes.
Yep.
I think he's lucky, and she also really likes Paris. I think he's low key cooking.
Solid plan.
I think
It's
he's
a good
cooking.
plan.
Yeah,
Ned is trying to bone.
that is so
Ned
just
is
awesome.
Ned is trying to touch people. He's got the
We
Bachelor's
we will talk
Europe
about
plan.
Ned. We will talk about him. Okay, don't
The
you
way
worry.
that neither of them, the second MJ appears, like both of them just forget how to speak normally is a
Hmm.
very funny joke. And also like, yeah, man, I was in high school once.
I'm like spit it out, big dog. But I get it. Um, and then I don't know if you have anything else to say
What?
before the homeless shelter, but
Nope, I'm on the homeless shelter.
okay. I like that they explained that it's like more full because of the blip, because like they just came
Yeah,
back and people are like in their apartments now.
yeah.
So did Happy get snapped though? Did they say that,
No,
or did he get
he
okay?
did not.
Because he said it was his blip beard, so I'm assuming he didn't get snapped.
Yeah, he grew it during the blip. Weird
Okay.
that he's not even mentioned in like Endgame and stuff.
That's what because I was thinking about it. I was like, he's in the ending, but I don't
He's
remember
in
if he
the
got
ending,
snapped
but
or
like
not.
he's not important otherwise, which is weird.
And of course, he gives himself like John Favreau gives his character the interest in Aunt May, where he bags her effortlessly.
He did not write or direct this movie.
Well, I'm just saying, like that's like Loki the boss right there too. Like that dude made Iron Man 1. Of course, he's gonna be able to date Aunt May in this movie
That's true. That's true.
instead of dating me. I just don't get it, but
Yeah, I like that. Peter, when he's like talking to the mic, is like, "Thank you, Miss Parker, and thank you, you guys." Like he's just like it's the most that he feels like Peter while in the suit. Like there's sometimes like he like puts on the suit and he becomes Spider-Man and he changes a little bit, which is
hmm
good. Like he kind of puts on like the persona of Spider-Man. But this is the most that it's like, yeah, this is just Peter.
yeah, I agree.
And
And
then
then oh, go ahead.
so we are in nanotech hell.
Yeah, they gotta stop with that helmet shit, dude, and the mask.
He's
My
not in it
God.
for most of this movie, so we can't be mad.
Yeah, I agree. He takes his mask off way too much in this movie, though.
He does.
Because I'm just like I get it. Like even in like Spider-Man movies, I really love like Spider-Verse. They do it too, but I feel like it's not nearly as bad.
I
You
I
know?
think it's also something about seeing it in live action
Yeah,
and being like, Tom, they're gonna see your face.
literally.
What are we doing?
Because he's not even
I
like
also
far
like
away. He's
that.
like in New York. Like keep that shit
Yeah,
on, dog.
yeah, he's in New York, and also okay. So the first time I watched this movie, he like the mask is off. The Iron Spider arms part the curtain, and then he like walks out, still mask off. I thought he was gonna walk onto the stage,
Onto the
mask
stage.
off by
I thought
accident.
because that's what happened is they walked out right into the kitchen from the curtain.
Yeah, it's like a
So,
very weird framing thing where you think that like he does just expose his identity,
hmm
which I guess can we call that foreshadowing?
I yeah, I mean, I
I
technically
guess
in a sense,
in a sense.
go see Nick Fury is crazy.
Dude, I love him being like, "Heads up, Nick Fury's calling you," because I don't want to talk to it.
hmm Low key Fury, you still got other people you could talk to over Spider Man, but like I get it.
I get it, but yeah, what are
Like
we calling it?
you have Avengers still alive, but
So okay, at this point, let's go ahead and go down the list. You got Falcon,
you
who
got
now has the
Falcon.
shield,
Yep,
as far as we know.
you got Hulk.
You got Bucky. You
Yep.
got Hulk, who's smart
Bucky.
Hulk.
You got. I don't know if Wanda's around at this point. I think
Wanda
she.
seems to be MIA.
Yeah. You got all of Wakanda right now on call.
You
If
got
you
all of
need.
Wakanda. You've got, and now okay, Hank Pym wouldn't work with Shield.
Ant-Man would though. Scott Lang would
Yeah,
probably.
Ant-Man would. Scott would betray them again. I feel like you got a lineup.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Spider-Man, because like he's obviously gonna have issues, you know.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean, it's fine, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
They just never really
Then the press.
explain it, but it's fine.
Yeah, the press asked him some questions. I like that he's like, nope, I'm the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I'm not in charge of the Avengers. And then he like swings away. I think this movie being about Tony's death affecting Peter in a way. There are multiple things going on for Peter in this movie, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But one of those is the idea of Tony's legacy. And I can see why people don't like that being in this movie. But I think
It makes a lot of
idea
sense.
it makes a lot of sense for who this Peter is. And this is a thing that we've never seen Spider-Man on screen grapple with.
Mm-hmm.
Is like, who is he in a world that is full of heroes that's expecting him to be the hero?
Yeah.
And he's still a kid. Because that's what it comes down to, is that the expectations for everybody around him are for him to be the hero.
Mm-hmm.
The face of heroes, the hero. And he is, I think, 16 or 17.
I think he's 16, I think they say in this movie. But
So I think it's a pretty good thing to throw at him. Even if you don't love it being like, oh, more Tony in the Spider-Man movie. I think it's a pretty good thing to throw at him.
yeah, I'm
Also, as far as I know, Cindy is not in this movie at all, so I'm going to assume that she did not get blipped and now she's in the bunker.
who?
Cindy Moon.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Sydney Sweeney. I was like, she's not. What?
She's not. No, she's busy in Euphoria
Yeah,
doing spoiler things.
Yeah. I'm kind of mixed a little bit on the Peter wanting to break arc, TBH. I like, because like I do get he did just go fight Thanos and he did just watch Iron Man die, because those things happened very close together in time to him. But when the last movie was all about him wanting to prove himself as a hero and wanting to take up the mantle, you know, not too much because he didn't want to be an Avenger, but then he just got that forced onto him, and he seemed to like that in Infinity War. But I digress.
Yeah, lobotomy.
Yeah, he kind of look that's the Infinity War lobotomy. You know, whatever. He was also like, I mean, you weren't like alive for those 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Peter, please look directly at the camera and tell us what happened in those 5 years. Like, were you gone and you just immediately came back? Like, how did you...
That's what, because, like, I always took it as, like, they were, like, sleeping or something. I don't know. Because they never explain it.
I don't think so, no.
But, I don't know. I'm mixed on it because I think this is, like, the classic Spider-Man dilemma. You know, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
Does he want to be Spider-Man or does he want to live a normal life? It's that dilemma. So I that's obviously a classic, and I like that classic, but it's also I'm mixed on his reasoning for it. So,
Yeah.
but I like the stuff with the Iron Man. That makes sense.
Yeah. For me, I think that he's doing rough after Endgame. I mean, to put it frankly, he died and then came back, and I think that like that would have an effect on you. And I think that like him being like, I would like one class trip where everything can be normal and I can talk to this girl that I really like, and after that I will come back and I will be Spider-Man, but I need like this 1.5 week period.
Which is
it's
valid.
I think it's a very fair thing, and I really like it.
Because at this point he doesn't know that like being Spider-Man's like a full time. Well, he kind of does. I mean, that was last movie's arc.
He kind of does, but I like.
It's not selfish for him to want to
Spider-Man
break,
thing.
you know.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So it's still just also like I think it's just part of me is like, come on, bruh. But like,
lock in, you're Spider-Man. You don't get this.
So I think that's probably ultimately what it is. But whatever, he's valid for wanting a break. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So the trip begins. And then, okay, so who's the guy who gets aged up? What's his name?
Brad.
Brad hits the classic MJ, right? And all I can think is the bro thinks he's on the team.
Because he's not in the next movie.
He's not in the next movie. He's not in the previous movie. He's just like, and now I'm here, guys. And this isn't a bro he thinks he's on the team for us out of universe. It's for how even like Peter and Ned treat him. They're like, what do you mean classic MJ? Like we didn't talk to you.
Yeah,
We don't know you.
they barely tried to make us like him in this movie too. Like very
He,
minimal effort.
I'm gonna say he's evil,
Yeah.
low key.
It was only at the beginning when we first saw him when he was being polite that
Yeah,
like it's given a chance, and then immediately that plane stuff. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I guess I see where this is going.
yeah. The way that their plan of the perfume allergy goes so horribly wrong so fast is hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it's super funny,
It's,
but I see the joke. I see what they're going for.
I think
Funny,
it's a
funny,
good joke
awkward
because it just
plane moment.
everyone ends up in a worse situation except for MJ and Brad, and I think that's funny.
And Ned.
And then and then Ned goes, well, no, Ned's in a worse situation at first
Mm-hmm.
because he hits the, you want to play the Beast Slayer? She just goes, nope. She just frame one, nope.
Yeah. She's
She
funny.
does not.
I think she's funny.
She's very funny.
And then they get off the plane. And my goat, Ned.
Wait, just a second before then, because I'm still on the plane.
Okay, go
Because
ahead.
I have a nitpick.
Mm-hmm.
In universe, what year is it?
I low-key was wondering that too. I don't know what you think you're
2023
pointing out.
in
but-
universe.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they all using wired headphones?
I mean, for a plane, I don't think that's that weird.
It's 2023.
They still give
haven't seen
earbuds
pro-
out.
They do?
I've been on planes like recently. Well, not super recently. I guess in the last year that have given out earbuds.
I guess I've only ever flown like max 2.5 to 3 hour domestic flights. So
But they also do they wear like AirPod like Apple earbuds? Because that's out of date.
they might be. I don't know. I just was like, why do they not all have AirPods or the other equivalents? I can't believe that the Tony Stark doc is already out.
Yeah, they were quick on that thing.
They had the thing ready to go. And then I think that they all play nervous teens pretty well. I think they do. I think the cast does very well with these performances.
They all look
personally.
young enough where I'm not like, except like maybe weirdly enough, Brad. I think he looks a little.
I think he does look a little older.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to talk about Ned Bush playing?
Ned, you are the GOAT. On a singular 8-hour plane ride, he got this girl to call him babe after not wanting to talk to him at all.
This might be my favorite. Like
This is such a good.
these
I love
two,
this.
it might be one of my favorite jokes in the movie. Just these two's whole relationship.
It's
also,
one of the
like,
best jokes of the movie.
The way they become like that codependent couple in high school
Mm-hmm.
immediately is so funny.
Yeah, and then
The banana gag.
Yeah,
is pretty good.
That lady just knows who Spider-Man is now. But
I don't think she cares, bruh.
yeah, she just does know now. She's like, okay.
Yeah. I really like the Tony imagery everywhere. Like, it's overbearing.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that because it just illustrates that, like, Peter cannot escape it. He has flown across the country or flown to a different country, rather. And even still, it's like, there's pictures of his dead mentor everywhere.
Mm-hmm. It's
That's
very
crazy.
good as like a psychological thing, you know?
Yeah. Because it's also, like, it's acknowledged later in the movie. But, like, for so much of this movie, like, of setup, it's everywhere, and the movie doesn't acknowledge it yet.
Mm-hmm. I will ask, because... So, they said they came to Europe for a science trip?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, if you look later in the movie, one of the teachers says, "We have done zero science on this trip."
Well, what were they even supposed to do?
I don't know.
Like, what do you mean this is a
I
science
have
trip?
no idea. They were gonna visit a couple science museums, I guess, but then the one was closed.
Yeah. Well, it's also like, I don't know. I feel like a Europe tour is kind of weird for like a science trip if you're not going for like, you know, like a specific country or something, like an Italy trip or something, you know?
I think it's the science trip in a way that it's like, I don't say the science team, but isn't it mostly the
It's mostly the quiz
They're
bowl.
not Quiz Bowl. It's
Yeah,
the decathlon team. So I'm
yeah.
wondering if they just like, oh hey, the decathlon team can't go on a trip, but if we call it a science trip, we can go. Type of like thing.
It's
That's what
just
it feels like to
it,
me.
it also just feels Hollywood because they're like, oh, we're going on a
Yeah,
science trip. Let's go to Europe.
yeah. We're on a side trip. I mean, they're from New. To be fair, they're from New York. Well,
Yeah, they
Peter's broke.
already. Huh? Yeah, Peter's broke. How
Well,
did he
Peter
pay for this?
Stark money.
I don't know. I don't think he got that. He only got one Nepo thing.
That's true. He sold the Iron Spider suit to go.
He did not. He has in his room.
It's on eBay. Dude, there's just a quick gag.
Hmm.
The do not unplug joke in this movie with the Iron
Yeah,
Spider
it,
suit.
it is because it's like plugged in and it looks really weird.
Yeah, it's like looks like super sketchily plugged in. That's a funny joke. Yeah, I don't know, man. We didn't go on field trips past. I don't know. I mean, okay. Actually, no, I went to Disney with the high school band. So
Our Latin class goes to Italy or whatever, and then the Spanish
they
one
do, don't
goes
they?
to. Did they go to Spain? Or did they go
I don't
to?
know. We never went on those. Did we not go on those because of COVID?
Yes, I believe so.
Man, I don't wanna hear
Or
about
we were done. We might have been done, and then we were like, whatever, and didn't want to go. I know I didn't go because I wanted to go to Hawaii, I think, or something that year. But
I didn't go. Honestly, I don't remember even the offer of going happening.
yeah, I don't either. I'm
So
not gonna lie. So
it might have gotten COVIDed.
yeah. Anyways.
Isn't that so relevant to you listeners at home? Aren't you so glad that we talked about that? So 2 chaperones on this entire trip is crazy.
Yeah, we got the teacher from the
We
last
got-
movie and the teacher that spawned in this movie.
Yeah. So it's 2 teachers for this, like, what, there's probably, like, what, 12 kids?
Nah, something
And
like
I get,
that.
like, they're in high school. Like, I'm not gonna nitpick the, like, they're just letting them roam around, like, Italy, because that was how my high school band trip to Florida was.
Mm-hmm.
Is he was like, okay, everybody meet at the Rockin' Roller Coaster at 2 p.m. Like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to the Rockin' Roller Coaster featuring the Muppets opening 2 days ago. Later than that, hey, I've dated this video. Actually, it wasn't 2 days ago. It was like a week ago. Anyway, regardless, that's crazy. Flash is an influencer. I think that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like the Venice montage. I think it's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. I like that
then-
we're not in New York for a
Yes.
change. I think it's kind of because I don't know if we're ever really in Europe for the MCU.
We're not.
So it's
No.
kind of cool. I think it's a. I
Yeah.
think I like being in a different setting. So
Yeah. Also, that's a pretty necklace. Good pick.
yeah, you went to like a super niche store too.
Yeah.
I didn't know he got jewelry
ball
money
knower.
like that though.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming that he has some sort of Stark money. It's like in the event of my death, you get $7,000 cash.
I don't know. I don't know about all that because but the thing is Tony didn't know that Peter was coming back.
This is true.
So,
But no, but he knew to give him the glasses.
but why would? Okay, then we'll talk about the glasses. Why would he write in a will that he had to have done well before the battle in Endgame? Why would he will that to Peter when Peter at that
I
time
don't
didn't
know.
exist?
I don't know. And actually, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I have never thought about it until this very moment.
I'm not gonna lie. This is my first time talking about it too. I have not thought about this.
Interesting. You gave me
Let's
something new to think about.
let's move on.
I like her saying it's like the anti-aloha. That's funny. It's a good joke.
Bo, yeah. And then we get Water Guy.
Hydra Man, I like that Peter left his suit in the hotel room. He wants to relax.
Mhm.
He still thinks that he can be Peter and not be Spider-Man.
But like Loki, what is Spider-Man supposed to do against Water Guy?
Yeah. So, okay. One, I love how Hydro Man looks. 2, the hidden web shooters are cool. Him, like, putting them on. That's cool. Exactly. What is he going to do? And that's why, like right now we know, like, so we know later on that the water isn't real. But him, like, shooting the web through it, you at this point go, well, yeah, you're shooting web into water. What's it going to do? But in reality, it's going through because it's drones.
Mm.
That's cool. I
I
like that.
well, the drone stuff is. I don't know. Should we talk about this now or later?
We can talk about it later.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. This is
We'll talk about it during the staging scene.
yeah. I think this is a neat action scene. I suppose. It's kind of a little underwhelming for me because Peter doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah.
Besides, like, stop a bell tower. He doesn't even stop the bell tower from falling. He slowly puts it down.
I think that's kind of the point, though, is that, like, this first act and a half is, like, let's drag down Peter.
But then why does Nick Fury want him so bad? He's clearly useless.
Because he's not clearly useless. It's just, like...
Against Water Guy, he was.
He's useless in these situations.
Yeah, he's useless against elements where his webs can't affect them.
But, man, let me tell you, if somebody dresses up like a rhino...
Yeah, exactly.
He's got him. I love how Mysterio looks in this movie so much.
Oh, yeah, he looks cool. I ain't gonna lie.
He looks so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is a borderline, like, perfect modern adaptation of what he would look like.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a couple of the lines,
awesome.
but they're cool in LEDs,
Mm-hmm.
and so I don't care.
Yeah, I would agree. I think he looks cool.
Yeah,
his powers
really
look cool, too.
Like, his powers look really cool. I like the visual of Spider-Man just zipping around Venice. That's cool. We've never seen that before.
Yeah.
And then I think this is a really cool moment for me watching the movie of how where knowledge, like pop culture knowledge out of universe, I think makes this movie better. Because we all know that the Mysterio reveal is coming. We just don't know when or what it really is going to be. And I think that's fun. And I think this is a way more fun take on Mysterio than if he was just smoke and mirrors, I'm going to rob a bank.
I agree with the motive. I don't agree with the tech side very much.
Fair.
I wish he was, instead of being completely 100% tech-based, I wish he was, I like my mystical stuff a little bit more. Fair. I think that's a little bit more interesting. But we'll talk about that 100%. Later.
100%. Yeah. When it comes to like his plan, though, the motivation is cool. We're on the same page about the fact that it's awesome.
We'll talk about it.
Oh, okay. Maybe not. I thought we were.
His plan, sure. Motivation, we're going to talk about it.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Plan is good, though. We like plan.
Yeah. Which, again, it has not happened yet, so we'll talk about it. But Happy is a ball
Happy
knower.
And Peter not knowing what to say to each other, and him saying, I'm really taking care of your aunt, is so funny.
I'm sure you are, Happy. I'm sure you are.
I'm sure you are.
Dude, she had the hygienes on in this scene, too. Oh, my God.
I love that May is like super supportive of Peter's plan with MJ.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows the whole thing. Like this continues the sense of in the first movie, like how close they are.
Yeah. No, they're. I like that. I wish there was more of them in person talking with each other, but they're I like how she treats them a lot. You can tell they really care about each other. So.
Yeah. And then I like when Peter's like, what were you doing? She's like, and MJ's like, I was running away. And then he's like, me too. I was also running away. Like, he's so bad at lying.
And then Flash being a writer for Spider-Man and then immediately shitting on Peter that's a good joke.
It's a good joke. I like it.
And then they're immediately leaving Vienna after being there for one day, I think.
I'm assuming it's because they got attacked.
Yeah, I'm assuming. Well, it's also like I'm pointing this out, but I'm also kind of joking because I know if you're doing a Europe tour and you want to go to all the countries, you're probably gonna do 1 or 2 nights most,
Yeah.
And then we get the Nick Fury.
Ned gets tranked.
Yeah. And then they do the joke where they won't let Nick Fury talk, and it was low-key annoying me. I ain't gonna lie.
No, okay, here's why I think it's funny. One, Nick Fury's already mad,
Mm.
right? Because he's getting ghosted. So he's just like baseline upset, right? And he's like, I'm already not happy. And then he starts aiming at the teacher, but he doesn't shoot him. And then he gets continuous interruptions. And then I think that this being Talos and not Nick Fury
It's okay.
makes this
Yeah.
so much funnier.
Well, I was going to
Because
talk
he's
about this
just,
later. I love the talent. I love that it's him.
I love that it's Talos so much. And I think it makes this scene to me so unbelievably funny.
It's so.
Because it's like,
Oh my god.
because he's just like, okay, so here's what I'll do. I'll go recruit this Peter kid, the Spider-Man kid, and it just cannot happen. And it's just he's just
Nick
doing
Fury
his best.
being low key stupid as hell in this movie is not as frustrating when the Talos thing happens because then it becomes kind of funny.
And it becomes kind of funny. And Talos is like, this is so stressful, man. I hate doing this.
It doesn't make these scenes much easier for me to watch as they're happening, but
Yeah.
in retrospect, I'm like, God damn it, I love you too much, Talos. I can't lie.
Yeah, that's why I think this is hilarious, is because it's Talos.
But like watching it as a scene without knowing that,
I still think I think it's a fine joke beforehand.
I just get annoyed too much because it happens like one too many times.
That's fair. We also get the line, if another person touches that door, you and I are going to attend another funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Which, from Nick Fury, is too soon. From Talos, makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and then Nick TP's out of the room
Yeah.
because they're like on a second story building and there's people right outside the door.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
You want to talk about the glasses?
I mean, we probably should, I guess. Wait, we're talking about the glasses now?
I mean, he gets the glasses now. I think him getting the glasses now, we have that weird plot hole of when did Tony decide this, but no beef with him just getting the
Well,
glasses.
he right now it just looks like it's Tony Stark's glasses, not like weapons
Yeah.
until he puts them on. But why would he give it to Peter, not like Pepper?
Pepper's never wanted to be hero.
Yeah, but like
That's why I don't like her being rescue in the...
I feel like if he trusts her to run his business, maybe you should let her pick who runs that thing. I don't know.
I think him choosing Peter makes sense because Tony's like, of course I would want Peter to be the next Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Like him to be like, he's gonna be better than me. He's like, I think that Tony, despite in Homecoming him really understanding who Spider-Man should be, he did also be like, I think he should be Iron Man too.
But I don't know, because he takes away the suit. He says he's done.
I don't know. I think it makes sense from Tony perspective to be like, I think this kid is the future of superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
Give him.
I
like,
think
these
it makes
glasses.
sense post
Does it make
Homecoming.
sense to give him the killer drones?
Yeah.
No.
To a person that doesn't want to kill people, I don't know about that one, big dog.
Yeah. I think him giving him his like glasses, if they had like Friday in them, would make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, here you go, Peter. Here's Friday. Like, it being Edith makes less sense.
Yeah. Well, we gotta talk about the elementals and stuff real quick too.
So Jake Gyllenhaal is maybe the perfect casting for this.
Yeah, he's
so good.
He's
at this
really
role.
good. I love that Avatar: The Last Airbender is here now.
Yeah.
We're with it's like the exact same elements too.
Yeah. It's the elements.
I also love that they're just like, Peter's like, where's Doctor Strange? Where's Captain Marvel? And they're like, unavailable.
No, Captain Marvel is don't invoke her name.
Yeah.
It's Talos.
But like, if they genuinely thought this was real, like the elementals, and they're talking about how it destroyed quote unquote destroyed Quentin Beck's Earth, I feel like maybe we could call her, or like,
A good question.
have her check it out, maybe.
The answer is it's a Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
But it's a good question.
I know, like, this is the annoying thing where we're like, oh, where was Captain America during this? But like, this is like a world-ending threat right now.
It is. Yeah, he literally says, "Now this is an Avengers level threat." Later,
Mm-hmm.
like we can. I feel like Falcon can show up.
You
He
gotta
showed up in
like
Ant-Man thing.
someone. Come on.
Um,
This is like for real now.
I really like Quentin's line, "Don't ever apologize for being the smartest one in the room." He just knows exactly how to endear himself to Peter
That's what I
and like
actually.
exactly how to shape him and mold him.
Yeah, I was about to say I like that Beck is immediately just like super nice to Peter and like says the
Yeah.
right things at the right time because he, you know, he wants he wants his stuff. Um,
Yep.
I Peter should
Also,
probably still keep the mask on. I ain't gonna lie though, dog. I know that they said that
100% he
they
should.
whatever. Anyways, go ahead.
Um, this is where Mysterio gets the idea to expose Peter's identity, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of lines in here about how like crucial his secret identity is, and you can see him react.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a cool moment that I like.
Yeah, and then Peter says no to helping save the world.
I don't love that.
I don't. I feel like even if he's like, I want to have a break right now, he would, being told that the world will end if he doesn't help, probably help.
I think here's the thing. I don't like the rejection from
Yeah.
Peter here. I think if he goes, okay, but I would like to be able to keep like maintain my identity by being on this class trip and then getting called out of that. Kind of like what happened. I think you can just change a couple of lines here and it doesn't feel like a rejection of the character as much as him being like, no,
Yeah.
no.
And he's like, I actually just, I really want to ask this girl out, like brother in Christ. He just talked about if you don't help, the world will end.
Yeah. It doesn't feel amazingly in character.
Yeah. And then we're done there, unless you had something else you want to
Right in
say.
there. Nope. Flash in the next scene says, "Hey, it's your boy the Big F,"
Mm-hmm.
which is hilarious to me. I
Yeah.
think I'm going to start going by the Big J.
The big J.
I'm not. I'm not going to go by the Big J. I'm going to keep my branding.
And
But
then we get the whole Edith glasses introduction stuff on the bus.
the acronym being "Even Dead, I'm the Hero" is very funny.
Yes, I agree. And they're just talking to him. He's having a conversation with them, and then he almost kills his classmate. Oh wait, no, that's later.
Before he almost kills his classmate.
That's later. Yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
Yeah, okay. So I think that this introduction of what Edith is as like surveillance Stark tech, honestly, that checks out to me. That's fine. I think that if Tony's like, "Here you go, Peter, you should have this," that's fine. Once it can start calling drones and stuff, then I'm like, that's insane.
Yeah, I
But this
agree.
level of tech, I'm like, I don't think that like this is something that classic Spider-Man would have or would keep, and I think that like there's another movie of this where Peter goes, "This tech is unethical," in a similar way to like Winter Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the focus of this movie.
No. And then they are you cool with talking about the rest stop that they go to?
Yeah.
I'm sure the suit fits fine. I don't think we need Peter to get naked for this stuff. However, I don't know. It's fine. I think it's
I think her delivery of "take off your clothes" is kind of funny. Brad taking a photo is insane.
yeah. Yeah. Why did he just walk
Low-
into? Why did he
Low-key evil behavior.
Mm-hmm. And why did like the bus driver like not phone in and be like, "Hey, there's a kid walking over to that door right now.
Yeah. You're spies.
You guys are spies." Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then we can go ahead and say it. Why would the system let him call a strike?
Yeah. Kind of insane. And I feel like Peter's not stupid enough to call Brad a target, you know?
Yeah.
And like and he could literally just be like, well, the girl's like, because Edith is like, "Do you want to deactivate or something or call it off?" And then the girl's like, "Did you punch Flash?" And he goes, "No." Like, you could just say yes. Because you did.
Yeah, you'd also she says, "Did you just punch Flash?" Yeah. In front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Very obviously.
That answers both of your, that like, you're being truthful there in both ways. You don't have to lie both
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah. Also, I cannot believe that everybody look over there works.
Yeah.
However, it does give us another funny Betty joke.
Mm-hmm.
Peter, your new look, it's working. I think it's a good joke.
Yeah. Anything with Betty
Yuri
and
Ma-
Ned, I ain't gonna slander those two. Those two are funny.
It's peak.
Mm-hmm.
Yuri being really mad makes sense, but I like that he's like a bit off the whole time because it's Talos, and so you're like, this is like weird Nick Fury writing, and it's like, no, it's not. It's just Talos.
That's what it like. It like genuinely does feel. It just feels weird, but like it is Talos, I guess. So
It feels weird, but I think it worked as Talos.
it's just funny to me
Mysterio
because Fury's yelling at the dude he kidnapped and forced responsibility on for not being responsible enough. Which I know it's
Yeah.
Talos, but still, it's kind of freaking annoying, dude.
Yeah,
But
and it's like, how is he supposed to know that's what the glasses did? You didn't tell him.
literally, he's like pissed that this kid can't accept enough responsibility. He's like, oh yeah, okay, now go save the world. Like, what? Whatever,
Oh,
man.
no.
But yeah, Mysterio has
Mysterio does
a
so
very
well
good, yeah.
At endearing himself to Peter.
They have a very good conversation, actually. I really like this one a lot.
Yeah, I like that Peter like wants to be a kid, but he just like he physically can't
Mm-hmm.
because he knows the responsibility of being Spider-Man. I like it.
I know he plants the seed of, you don't have to do this,
Yeah.
And then they go
They go to the opera.
they go to the opera. Who's this other
think
teacher,
Ned being
bro?
like, I think it can be a learning experience for all of us. It's very funny.
Him like looking
So
back
who's
and
the
like
other
Peter's like,
teacher?
yeah, this other teacher. Who is a self-insert, bro? Like, I like the other teacher. This dude just shows up as like, just to say one-liners this whole movie.
I know, it's awesome. I love him. I think that Zendaya and Tom play a very cute
I
Like-
agree.
teenagers who are into each other but don't know how to express it. They're
Yeah.
so cute.
I very much agree, and I also like that they just all three of the main side characters just say screw it and decide to not watch the opera
Yeah.
collectively because like
Also,
why would you want to?
Yeah. Brad is more evil than Mysterio, high-key.
I can see it. I can see the argument. Anyways,
So Pyro Man.
well, hold up. The score for when the spider monkey suit shows up for the first time goes crazy for whatever
Marco
reason. Yeah,
Michael Giacchino.
I mean, like the score's not like it's good throughout the whole movie, but like for some reason it pops off crazy there. And the carnival is a really cool
does.
set piece for
It is.
this whole fight.
Yeah.
You
You want to talk about how much I like the black Spider-Man suit?
yeah, go ahead.
I think it's really cool. I think that, like, okay, every new Spider-Man suit is to sell toys. I am aware of this. I know how this works. I know how the machine works. This suit's cool. The idea of him being like, I can't be Spider-Man. I have to be something different. And then being like, cool, then we're going to go full noir.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like kind of Spider Noir, but it's not. And it's like just enough where it's like inspired by Spider-Man Noir, obviously, but it's not. I think that's really cool.
I like
And
how
really
it
the
like
suit looks.
clearly looks like a little homemade too. Like he's just got like a black ski mask kind of thing going on.
Yeah,
It's
like, oh yeah, we made it in 12 hours.
yeah.
Because
I
you
actually
didn't wanna wear
do.
your regular suit.
Yeah, I like how it looks a lot too. Actually, I think it's very cool.
I like how this whole fight looks. The
Yeah.
action, like the camera is very dynamic with the action. It's pretty cool. And then I like when Peter accidentally grabs a projector.
That is kind of crazy, but I think we need it for the story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like the Mysterio fake self-sacrifice gambit.
Yeah,
Like it's such a like, this is the next play. Like this is the next step in, if this is Mysterio's movie, that's the next step.
mm-hmm.
And for him, it is.
Yeah, I agree. And then the whole Ned and, you know, what's her name? I forget her name.
Betty.
Betty. That whole bit with them on the Ferris wheel is awesome.
It's great. I really like them.
It's because I love them. Funny. They're funny.
They're so funny. Let's talk about the bar.
Peter, why are you in the black suit without the mask on?
True.
In public, which you assume is public.
Yeah.
When you were very worried about your identity.
Not smart.
No, I think that's a very poor writing choice. I ain't gonna lie.
That being said, I love that Mysterio's message to Peter is that with great power doesn't necessarily come great responsibility. You can do what you want sometimes.
Mm.
And he's just like the reverse of what Spider-Man should be. He is the perfect master manipulator.
I will say,
And
Peter gaslighting himself into thinking Tony Stark's note meant something completely different is annoying. I ain't gonna lie.
It's a little annoying, but like,
I just don't. I find it hard for Peter Parker to really be the one to misinterpret the note, but I'm also like, I do think Mysterio is a very good manipulator.
He's feeding him the perfect stuff for like, oh, I could never take the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could never. It's pretty good. I like, once again, Jake Gyllenhaal, good performance.
Yeah, I like the Mysterio manipulation. I don't like Peter gaslighting himself.
That's fair.
When not be
Peter
even like. But the thing is like he starts gaslighting himself before Mysterio does.
That's true. Yeah. I think Peter being manipulated works because that's basically what's happened to this Peter.
Yeah.
Is that like he's been manipulated by Tony first.
Mm-hmm.
First bad in Civil War and then good in Homecoming, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Him gaslighting himself with the note is kind of bad. But I think that him getting manipulated by Mysterio fully works. I especially think that like you kind of with doing something like this for Mysterio where he's a hero first, you have to do this with a younger and like an earlier in his career
Spider-Man. Yeah.
And so I think this works well for what it is. Even if like the exact execution isn't good or isn't great, I think that like I like the Jake Gyllenhaal performance, and I think Mysterio does it well enough in this that I kind of buy it.
Mm.
That being said, why did the glasses not stop him?
Yeah, literally. I think the scene is like a perfect encapsulation of how I feel about the movie because I'm so mixed on some things. Some things I think are really really cool, and some things I think are just dumb. So like
yeah.
And then there's plot holes, and then there's like bits where it's got energy, and then the chemistry's really good.
Yeah. It's mixed for sure.
Mm. And then I like that the veil like immediately gets
said,
dropped as soon as Peter walks out.
Peter walks out. Dude, the delivery on, now was that so hard?
Mm-hmm.
This is such a good reveal because we all knew Mysterio was bad. It's Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. This reveal is so good. Now, what the like, we'll talk about his motivation in a second.
Yeah.
Isolated.
It's really cool.
This reveal, this plan of Mysterio's is very good, and I like it a lot.
Mm. Can I talk about it?
Yeah.
The connection to Civil War, bro.
Civil War came back more than we thought.
It's so funny. Like, where he's, like, talking about how much he hates Tony Stark, and he's like, he used my technology as a barf joke, and then it cuts to him off stage in a completely different movie. Like, he was there the whole time.
It's in the first Puss in Boots movie where the egg.
Yeah, the egg is like dressed up, and he's like, I was there the whole time.
Yeah.
It's so corny. This is not corn I like. I think it's really dumb.
I do like that all of his recruits are like with him. They're not like, oh, we're just getting paid for this. They all like have a grudge.
Undoubtedly, the funniest part of this movie is when he's like talking to the science nerd, and he's like, "Even you too, buddy," and it cuts to Iron Man 1, where he's getting
Tony
yelled
Stark
at.
was able to build this in a cave.
He's getting
with a box
yelled
of
at
scrap.
by that's so funny.
It's unbelievably funny.
It's so funny. It's so dumb, but it's so
works?
funny.
Not completely. The fact that they're all like Stark employees that have been like hurt. And then I always love when a villain's like, they called me unstable, and it's like, yeah, probably because you were unstable, big dog.
You
got fired and became a supervillain.
It's so funny that this scene is like, do a toast, and then he just goes on a rant about exactly who he and his crew are, and it's
yeah, it is okay.
Oh,
is
my
it
God.
kind of rough? Yeah. Do I love his motivations? No. It is kind of reminiscent of the Council of Mysterios from the Ultimate Universe, which is cool. Not really, but kind of. I can make a connection.
I think it's really dumb, but I also think it's hilarious.
Yeah,
I'm annoyed
I think this is the weakest part of the movie.
Yeah, I'm annoyed that it's that we have just another villain that's tech based and hates Tony Stark for previous actions. I think that's very, very lame. I'm not gonna lie, because like I said, I wanted with Mysterio. I don't like him being tech based. Like, I'm not a comic book reader or anything like that, but I feel like it's just too normal, you know?
Yeah. Mysterio is in like the list of Spider-Man's rogues gallery.
Mm-hmm.
He is one, like, okay, Mr. Negative is like, I don't say spiritual. Mr. Negative's got some weird magic stuff, and Mysterio's got some weird like, there's a couple of weird magic ones. But Mysterio is one of those that, like, should be weirdly magical in a way that you're like, there's no way he's really magic, right? And then he is really magic.
Mm-hmm. It's just
so I 100% get what you're saying.
It just feels like what it is. It's the MCU-ified version of a cool mystical character.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I'm not even a comic book reader, but even I know I'm like, it just feels a little dumb.
As much as I love his design and his plan in this movie, I do wish it was magic and not.
Oh, the plan where he found out that it was Peter with the Edith glasses, like, I'm fine with that. I think it makes sense. I think him wanting to be, you know, the top hero of the world or whatever, makes sense as a selfish reason. And obviously, like, when another Thanos shows up, you're cooked. But
yeah, he's evidently kind of, like, he's smart. He built Barf. But, like, he's not long-term thinking.
No. And then he's smart where he's like, Peter can live right now if he doesn't do anything, but Nick Fury has to die.
Yes.
He's
right.
Makes sense, yes. I'm perfectly fine with his plan. You know, obviously it doesn't make sense because it's a villain plan, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
In conclusion, it's a mixed bag. There's some cool, some not great. Let's talk about Peter and MJ.
They're cute.
They're so cute. The music cutting out when she says he's Spider-Man is really funny.
Great
job, Gitchy.
Well, it's like, it's actually satisfying that, like, she's just like, you're Spider-Man. Because, like, thank God she pieced it together.
The way she clocks him over and over, she's like, Peter, Washington Monument, this trip, you keep disappearing. And
then she later is like, I was only about 6-7% sure.
It's very funny. She's like, I was only like 67% sure.
It is.
I do like
awesome.
the line, he's like, were you only watching me because you thought I was Spider-Man? And she's like, yeah. That's heartbreaking, man.
Yeah.
I jump off the bridge.
Well, I also don't know if he's, like, super focused on that right now because the camera drone goes off, and then
that's before though.
Oh, okay.
That's after.
Okay.
This happens before that, and I'm like, I'd be so sad.
Yeah. Why did the camera drone show the cyclone elemental though? I know that's like the biggest nitpick ever, but like,
because they were testing it.
Yeah, but like the one that broke it, I guess the Wi-Fi on that thing's crazy. That Bluetooth is nuts.
Yeah. Oh,
But
it's not
I
Bluetooth. It definitely be direct connect.
yeah, I do really like this. This is like probably low key one of my favorite scenes of the movie.
It's a very good scene.
I just think it's really cute and it's satisfying. So,
Mysterio cutaway.
yes, we're
I like
there.
this scene a lot, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Of like, can I say the behind the scenes of how it works? And I like that he really doesn't want to kill Peter. That he's like, I do actually like Peter.
Well, I like that he doesn't have a problem killing people because that's like what he says in this scene. Is, you're gonna have casualties, but he's like specifically pissed off that he has to kill Peter now that he knows.
Yeah, because he likes Peter.
Mm-hmm. Cause I think it's an interesting thing where, like, in the first movie, Vulture really didn't want to kill Peter. He very much gave him a way to not to like give him an out.
Yeah.
And he very much did not want to kill anyone. This dude's like, oh, God, I guess kill him
need
now.
you to kill Peter Parker.
Yeah. And then I think it's interesting that the next movie where we get villains that like killing people.
Yeah. Edith, kill Peter Parker now.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
So, we come back to Peter and MJ.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
This is where I kind of want to talk about the drones and like the elemental ideas. I don't know if it's just me, but like the idea that these drones can replicate like water and like lava damage. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
The water thing, when they're in the water, sure. But like the drones were like hit Peter with a water blast so hard it blasted him back and like cracked like cement.
I hear you. I don't think now is the time to start nitpicking Stark tech.
Okay.
We're post nanotech. Unfortunately, we're post the fight in Infinity War with him and Thanos.
But in the water elemental specifically is not Stark tech.
Oh, you're right. It's not.
So that nitpick's valid.
That nitpick's
And
valid.
actually, so is the fire one. The fire one's also not Stark
Yeah.
tech.
I thought they were, because they built the
They
Stark
built
tech
they
drones.
yeah they
These guys
built
did.
like the holograms and stuff like that. But like when it comes to like anything else Stark related, I don't know if anyone...
No, I thought the cave in a box of scraps guy built the drones.
Did
They don't use
he?
the Eve drones until
Okay.
Big Boy.
I don't know. I'll nitpick it. I'll consider it a nitpick, so I'm not gonna take anything away from the movie, I guess.
Yeah.
But I still have the nitpick that I don't know. I think it's a little crazy.
That's fair.
But
Fair and valid.
but it is fair to call me out on this being a nitpick. So
Back to Peter and MJ.
back to
They're still so cute.
They're so cute, and then he takes his panties off, and then
I love how frantic he is.
Mhm.
And what do you think about Ned's shirt here?
oh, what did it say? I wasn't paying
It just
attention.
says chilling across the front of it.
My goat.
Sick shirt. Love it. And then she goes, wow, you guys lie with such ease, which I think is a funny joke.
They do. Well, not really, actually.
Yeah.
And then we get
They go to Berlin.
Yep, and then we get Peter meeting up with Fury again.
Peter gets manipulated again.
Yeah, Peter's about to get gaslit like crazy now.
This is the best sequence in the movie.
Yeah, this scene it's so good looking too.
It looks so good.
And it is such I just wish it was like magic, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But it is really, really freaking cool. Like the way he's like getting punched and like shattered through glass and like
Yeah.
punches who he thinks is Mysterio and it's a wall. And then like
Yeah.
it's actually really, really, really cool.
I like the line, I control the truth. Mysterio is the truth.
Mhm.
That feels very Mysterio to me. It's like very like, ooh.
And then he sees Zombie Tony.
Yep.
It's a
good.
really
Like,
cool
this is-
scene.
It's all of the like ways that he learned to manipulate Peter from the last few days, just dialed up to 11.
And it's turned up where he's given like a fake win scenario with Fury, like, quote unquote Fury shooting back in the back.
Dude, that's such a good second twist.
It's so smart on Beck's end to win over like Peter to get him to be like, who'd you tell? you know, because we got to protect them. Yeah,
It's so good.
it's very smart.
Which genuinely a perfect scene.
Yeah, no notes, no nitpicks on my end.
No notes, no nitpicks. It's awesome. The
Uh,
Netherlands.
them just being so nice is so funny. That's a great joke.
Yeah.
Um,
I love him calling Happy.
yeah, and I like
It
that
feels
Happy.
like we're back in Homecoming.
I like that Happy immediately is like, okay, I'm coming to help. You know.
Yeah, I'm there.
Um. Then he gets on the plane.
I think Peter's breakdown and talk with Happy about Tony and Tony's legacy is really, really good.
Yeah, I mean he's only going to
I
kill half
think-
of London, but like not all of Europe. But you know, whatever. I agree.
Yeah, I think that it's like such a good. It's such a good like breakdown of Peter's arc in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Of like, I don't think that I am enough, and especially after like I mean this is the end of Act 2, right? So everything's going badly, but like after he gave Mysterio the glasses, and he's like, I simply can't be the next Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, even if I did want to be, I can't be because I fully failed.
Mm-hmm.
And Happy being like, no, dude, Tony second guess things all the time. The one thing that he didn't second guess was picking you, and it's like, oof,
He
a
kind
good
of
bit of dialogue.
He kind of did though.
No, I don't think him taking away. I still read him taking away the suit as like, I need you to realize who you are without the suit.
I kind of don't, because that's right after Civil War, and I think he was being for real.
I don't know.
At this point, it's just like interpretation, but like where Tony was in the MCU at that point, I kind of took that as like him being for real.
That's fair. Also, Happy might mean picking you as in like picking you to be an Avenger.
Yeah, which
Like, post
that's a
Homecoming,
fair
like-
point. That's a fair point. He could not. He could be. Yeah, that's. And if he's talking about that, then yes.
Yeah.
And I also
Chekhov's live streamer.
yeah, I also
keep
love that they have the suit making machine on the private jet, because of course Tony would.
Yeah. Of course he would.
And then them playing Back in Black by AC/DC and him going, I love Led Zeppelin, is pretty
Such a
funny
nerd.
too. Yeah.
Good joke. Chekhov's live streamer with Flash. That's how they find him.
Yep.
And then I do love that we now get Peter building his own suit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a high tech suit. It's like we still get like the fun like moments of that, but it's Peter locking in and
Yeah.
being a high tech suit.
Did they ever explain why the Peter tingle's not working in this movie, or is it just it's being a little funky right now?
I think it's being a little funky. I think it's more like Spider-Man 2, where it's like when
Yeah.
Peter's personal life is off, sometimes his like
Okay.
powers are off as well.
I'm fine with that. That's fine. I was wondering because I didn't know if I missed that.
No, it's not really talked about.
Mm-hmm.
London.
London.
So the opening of this scene, Fury is talking about Kree sleeper cells.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Because he's Talos.
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
That's so cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I like Brad calling Peter shady also.
And then everybody's like, but you took a picture of him naked, dude.
The teacher being like, you gotta stop doing that. It's a good bit.
The new black and red Spider-Man suit is awesome.
This is Eek suit.
This suit is sick as hell.
I use this suit for a lot of playing Spider-Man 1 on PS4, I think.
I don't blame you. The suit is
Whenever
peak.
I replayed it.
Um,
I love Happy's encoded message to Fury because it's just so not encoded.
yeah. Well, Nick also, like, all of a sudden, even before the quote-unquote coded message, just now knows that Beck is lying. Because he's like...
I think he's suspicious of Beck.
Which, if this was real Nick
a lot of
Fury,
things are
he
being
would have not
convenient.
believed him from the beginning, probably.
Yeah.
But now he knows he's lying a little bit.
And he also hits the, that's some bullshit.
That's what I'm talking about. Is because like Beck likes talking to him. He's like, well, that's bullshit.
Really funny. Giacchino, I love your Spider-Man theme so much. I love it so much. It's so good. And then
Um,
taser webbing up all the drones.
mm-hmm. Very cool.
Awesome.
I like him going. I like the drones as a set piece, like to fight against, because that's like something you don't really see
Yeah.
for Spider-Man.
Yeah. And then Mysterio, they'll see what I want them to see. I think that is a very fun line
Mm-hmm.
of like it's so Mysterio.
Yeah. Um, I like that one drone is like very tense for his friend group to deal with. When
Yeah.
he's like dealing with a ton of them, it kind of makes him scary again. Um,
Yeah. Because it's like you forget that like well Peter's a superhero, but these
mhm.
guys are just people.
Yeah. And then he like immediately runs out of webs again.
No, I think they get fried. I think his web shooters get
No,
fried.
he's like he says specifically, "Ah, out of webs."
Oh, okay. I thought the shooters got fried.
Mm-mm.
I
Um,
do like no webs for Act 3. I think
yeah.
it makes this last bit really fun though.
He uses a lot of them to just deal with the drones and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I think every now and then you got to take them away, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
he's got to get creative with it.
I like when Beck says I have contingencies. Of
Yep.
course he does. That's foreshadowing. The last hallway with the drones and the spider sense.
Oh my god, it's so awesome.
I love Spider-Man so much,
There's
man.
no music. It's just sound effects and in action, dude. It's so sick. And
And
he
then the
also
last gunshot, and he just grabs the
you
gun.
also forgot about the drone boosting Peter up into the bridge and him just
Yeah.
clocking back in the face.
It's so awesome, dude.
Yeah. Um
I love Spider-Man.
yeah, the Peter tingle and then the gunshot kills him and then Peter, keep on the mask, bro. Like this is where you really should have kept on the mask. Um
Yeah.
the last gunshot sense is really cool, obviously.
It's so sick.
Uh
I love that
Peter
Mysterio's dying words are nowadays they'll believe anything.
mhm. Peter just regains control, I guess. Even without like
I
Beck
think
giving it back to him.
okay, here's my take, and this is definitely me writing where the writers didn't.
Okay.
But
Cook. I'll let you cook and I'll consider this part of the movie.
I think for the sense for all intents and purposes, for Tony's tech, Peter is Tony. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's what like the turning over the glasses are. And you're never going to tell me that Tony would turn over control to like Cap, and then if he put the suit on, it wouldn't work for him.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a back door in, and that back door is being Tony Stark. And I think that his like tech sees him the same way. Where it's like,
I'm willing to believe that because I don't want to be the nitpicker this whole episode. But
yeah, like that's just my take on it. I
mm-hmm.
mean, is it weird? Yeah, but also I feel like from yeah, I feel like if Tony put on the glasses and they started working for like if Tony gave Peter the glasses, Peter did a whole bunch of stuff with them, and then he gave them back to Tony and they just worked for Tony, people wouldn't be like, oh, that's weird. Like that's to me the same idea
Mm-hmm.
of like they're Tony's glasses. For all intents and purposes, Peter is Tony for the tech from the tech's point of view.
Yeah. And then does this count as a body for Peter?
Like dead?
Yeah.
No, because the drone shot Beck.
Yeah, but he also hit the drone to turn it around, and then it's not his fault. Like I'm not saying he did this on purpose, but like it did swing around because he hit it, and then it shot back.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Okay.
Because I'm gonna say no because even to the end, Peter was like, "We can save you."
Jack, you gotta be careful though, because you're like a degree away from guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Well, to be fair, I don't think so because it was not his intention.
Yeah.
That's why I wouldn't count it as a body for Peter.
Okay. I can, but then
Because like, okay,
would you consider in Spider-Man 1 when Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man jumps out of the way the thing that kills the Green Goblin? Because Peter in
no,
that
'cause
movie,
see,
but,
I think
but Peter in that movie very much takes that as a body for him.
he blames himself, but I think the message of the movie isn't he should blame himself. Right? Daredevil born
Maybe.
again. Daredevil throws Bullseye off the roof. That's a body.
Yeah.
If he dies, that's a body.
Okay.
Because it's his intent there to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with this, which I gotta bleep that entire thing. Whereas with this, it's like Peter's like trying to damage the drones, but he's not like, if I hit the drone right here, then it will shoot Quentin.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh. So does Tom Holland Peter not catch a body?
Oh no, they're saving that. Oh, they're definitely saving that for Venom.
I don't know. Did you think about this before?
I have thought so much about what they should do with Spider-Man next. Yes.
Well,
I
no,
think
I'm
he
talking
should
about
kill
like.
somebody in the black suit.
Okay. I
I think that his first kill should be in the black suit.
Mm-hmm.
I purely believe that. I think that. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, back to this movie. W. Peter and MJ scene, cute.
They're so cute, dude.
Peter just joins up back with the class.
Everybody's normal about it.
Everybody's normal about it. The Ned relationship being entirely off screen and also over now is hilarious.
Them acting so pretentious about it too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like sometimes people grow apart. It's just such is the way of the worm.
Yeah. Happy and May. Awkward, cute scene.
It's situationship.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking for Happy though, but it's good for me.
It was good for you.
And then there's a final swing in this movie.
There is a final swing in this movie, and I like it. I think it's really funny.
And we end on
like, you're gonna love this.
Yeah, we end on such a happy note.
I know.
The post credits.
The looming and ominous post credit scene. I love this post credit scene.
Hold on. Wait. This is the one. Yeah, no, you're right. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely, I don't think I've ever been as excited.
This should have just been the last scene of the movie, but it's okay, whatever.
I think
it would have killed the vibe a little bit.
This is 2019. So at this point, me and my sister did not see this together.
Mm-hmm.
But she texted me, "Hey, I'm going to see Spider-Man. Are you?" And I was like, "Yeah." I think I could probably scroll up to our texts. We were both so excited about this.
It's so peak Spider-Man scenario.
It is. It's so awesome.
I don't know when Beck had the time to record this, but it's awesome. Okay.
I don't care.
I don't care. I'm not going to nitpick it because it's peak.
You don't got to nitpick peak. You don't got to nitpick arguably. And like, the thing is, all I remember is people coming out of this being like, there are such, like, this is a Pandora's box. Like, it's such like the ramifications for the next movie because it's not just the identity. It's also that like Peter wanted to kill Mysterio.
It is also
it's so sick.
I feel horrible for the person that saw this movie in theaters and left when the credits started.
Yeah. You don't know. Which, okay, I gotta say, if you're leaving a Marvel movie when the credits start by 2019, it's on you.
Yeah, literally. But it's just such a cool way to end it by him being like, his name is Peter Parker. It's so
awesome.
It's so well done. And the music is
and the
is
knowledge
fantastic.
of where the next movie starts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then we go into the next post-credit with Talos being revealed as Nick Fury the whole movie.
I love it.
It does cover
did you know about this?
Going in, yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
I remembered. I didn't know this the first time watching it, but this time I remembered it. I didn't remember it was Talos specifically though, which is infinitely funnier after watching Captain Marvel.
I love Talos.
But yeah, and then that's the movie.
That's the movie.
Do you want to let's do reviews first, and then we'll go into the Phase 3 rankings.
The Phase 3 stuff? Okay. I like this movie a lot. I think this movie has flaws, for sure. But I'm not going to pretend like it's not a great time, hilarious, full of heart. And it's MJ and Peter are so cute. And really, I think this is a very good Act 2 for this Spider-Man. I love Mysterio. I don't love his motivation, but I love his plan so much. I love how he looks. Jake Gyllenhaal does fantastic. Obviously, this whole cast is very good. The score, Michael Giacchino, I love you. It's great. I really like this movie. I think it has flaws. I don't think it's ridiculous to say this is a flawed movie. But I would be fully lying if I said that I did not love it. I did not enjoy it so much.
My turn?
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't love this movie. I'm not in love with it. I know I was kind of mean on it this episode, but that's just because there's so many things in this movie that I think are really cool, or there's a concept that I think is really cool that is unfortunately dragged down by something. This movie's got, granted, not nearly as many plot holes as like Endgame or anything like that. I don't even think it has really that many, but there's quite a bit of dumb stuff, kind of mostly with Mysterio, but I'm disappointed with some of Mysterio's stuff, like his motivation and like the tech stuff. But I think I like the, like, you know, the hallucination scenes and stuff like that, because that's when the movie has sauce. And I wish this movie just had a little bit more sauce, because I like, you know, the Peter and MJ stuff, but like I feel like this isn't something I haven't seen before. You know, doing the whole Peter doesn't want to be Spider-Man and like he just wants to date MJ. I've very much seen this before. But I do like that we're like not in New York. I think that helps a lot. And I like that Mysterio as a character, you know, messes with a lot of things. So the ending, the last act is pretty decent. It's pretty good. And the post-credit sequences are awesome. I love both of them. But this movie kind of just for me struggles a little bit more than Homecoming did when it comes to like making a unique Spider-Man story, and like making, admittedly, the Vulture, I like it more as a villain in the movies that they are, but I do like this movie. I know I listed like 1,000 negative things, but it's because I do like things about this movie. I also listed that, but it's just it's not like a, I don't want to say it's complicated.
We get more nitpicky when we like the movie.
Yeah. Like I have fun watching this movie a lot, but it's also like, well, it's also with Spider-Man. I feel like there's some things that like you need to point out a little bit more too, you know?
Yeah.
So, all right. Do you want me to drop a ranking number?
Yeah. So you got to drop a number. I want you to keep in mind that we gave Homecoming an 8.3.
We're not getting there.
No.
I mean, I gave it a 3.5 on the Letterboxd. I could sit at a 7 comfortably.
In the nature of not giving it the same score that we've already handed out to another movie, I would give it like a 7.1 or 7.2, honestly, because, okay, we have Doctor Strange exactly a 7. I would call this a little better than Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
But that might be the Spider-Man bias.
Yeah. I would be okay with...
Call it 7.1 or 7.2.
Let's just do 7.1.
7.1. So that is the end of Phase 3.
Mm-hmm.
As Eric alluded to earlier, kind of insane that it's not Endgame, but I think it's an epilogue. So we have a couple of house cleaning things
crap.
to go through next. So we have our ranking, and then we kind of have like a state of the show thing to kind of do. So we're gonna go ahead and rank all Phase 3 movies, which is Captain America: Civil War through Far From Home.
Oh God, that's so much.
So for reference, that is Captain America: Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians Volume 2, Spider-Man: Homecoming, Thor: Ragnarok, Black Panther, Avengers: Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, Avengers: Endgame, and Spider-Man: Far From Home.
It's so much. Oh God.
So we're gonna rank these two movies, and then give us just 1 second. I gotta hide the rating spreadsheet, like the rating column. I gotta like do this from the heart.
That's what I'm... this is hard. I'm going to go bottom to top.
This is way harder than Phase 1 and Phase 2.
Oh, yeah. This is rough. I don't even know if I
is-
agree with myself.
Here's the thing. You know the saying, like, that one of them has to be last? That's not the hard part.
No, the hard part is
one
actually...
of them has to be second to last.
No, that's not hard for me either. It's actually
Or the
like...
third. Never mind.
It's honestly just the
I forgot what it
ordering
is.
of like the middle chunk for me.
Yeah. I know that our bottom two are going to be the same movies, but I think in a different order.
Oh, you did hide the rankings. I was trying to see. I was trying to be nosy. I think I agree with myself.
I don't know if I do.
Trying to think if I have this one too high up. But I think I'm gonna commit. I think I'm done.
Okay, let me move a couple. Let me do this.
Oh, I didn't do Doctor Strange. I forgot about it. Whoops.
Uh-oh. Not a good not a good omen. Okay.
Oh no, I can't do that. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. Okay. I got it locked. I'm ready.
I think I do too. And I don't even know if I love this. I'm not gonna lie. Should I order them in No. Okay. So I think the last two I've had you give your order.
I think
Do you want me to give mine?
What if we did them at the same time? Like we both said the last one, and then we went together.
Okay. Do you want to start from the bottom and then go up?
Yes.
Okay. At the bottom I have Captain America: Civil War.
I have Ant-Man and the Wasp.
These are and then I'm guessing next you have
It's
Civil War.
War, yeah.
Yeah, and then I have Ant-Man and the Wasp. I went on which one would I rather rewatch, and I would rather rewatch Ant-Man and the Wasp than Civil War.
I think Ant-Man and the Wasp is a worse movie, but Civil War pisses me off more. So it was
That's
actually
fair.
it was
I think-
kind of
yeah.
hard. I'm not gonna lie.
I then in my list wrote significant gap.
I put Captain Marvel next.
I put Doctor Strange next.
Okay.
Then I had Captain Marvel.
See, I had Endgame next.
That's not ridiculous to say.
I was gonna put
See,
Doctor Strange next, but Endgame has way too many plot holes for me to.
Originally, I had an Endgame below both Captain Marvel and Doctor Strange, and it might be in my heart of hearts.
I think
But
that's.
this
I
is
think
just what
that's.
I'm feeling at this moment.
I think that's too low. I just think with Endgame, there's way too much wrong with it. Even if I
It's
like
so hard
I like the
to rank this
tone.
movie.
I like the tone a lot when they're not joking,
Yeah.
and I like the premise, but there's just it's too messy. It's way too messy,
Yeah,
and I
that's
don't think Doctor Strange is like a bulletproof movie either. But I think it's at least there's like at least less plot holes, you know. And I think it's more solid.
I
of a
think
story.
I think I want to rearrange my list and put Endgame third to last.
No, don't do that. That's ridiculous.
I'm not allowed to, but I kind of want to.
Anyway, so you after
Civil War, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, Endgame.
Okay, and then I have Ant-Man and the Wasp, Civil War, Captain Marvel, Endgame, Doctor Strange. So we're in the next.
Okay.
We're in the top 5 now. No, top
Next,
6.
I had Black Panther.
Next, I have Far From Home.
I did not put Far From Home on my list. I forgot to put
Better or worse than Black Panther?
Worse.
Okay, then just say it's Far From Home right now.
Yes, Far From Home. So we did a match on that.
And then Black Panther, because I had that too.
And then Black Panther. Yes.
And then I had Homecoming.
After that, I put Infinity War.
I have Infinity War next.
And then I put Homecoming.
So our Infinity War and Homecomings are switched.
Yeah.
And then I have Ragnarok
then-
and Guardians 2.
That's also what I have.
Okay.
We're pretty close.
Yeah, let's just run through it because that was messy again. So
Yes.
my
So your list from top to bottom.
you want me to go best to worst?
Yes.
Okay, best to worst. Guardians 2. Then Ragnarok. Then Infinity War. Then Homecoming. then Black Panther, then Far From Home, then Doctor Strange, then Endgame, then Captain Marvel, then Civil War, and then Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I had Guardians 2, Thor Ragnarok, Spider-Man Homecoming, Infinity War, Black Panther, Far From Home, Endgame, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, A Significant Gap, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Civil War.
In my heart of hearts, I would also put Civil War last, but I just think Ant-Man and the Wasp is too bad of a movie to...
You just hated that movie.
I really hated that movie. And I kind of want to switch Infinity War and Homecoming, where Infinity War is fourth and Homecoming is third, but...
Yeah.
Because too many characters are lobotomized.
I'm not going to lie. My Endgame, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, those three, I think I could put in any order.
Which is, it's honestly kind of crazy that I'm looking at the list that I am, because I used to be a crazy writer for Infinity War. And I used to not care at all about, like, Doctor Strange and stuff. You know what? Am I allowed to change my list?
I mean, I say allowed. We can do whatever we want. It's our show.
My only change is that I'm switching Infinity War with Homecoming. So I would do Guardians 2, Ragnarok, Homecoming as top 3, and then Infinity War is 4.
Okay.
Because too many characters are lobotomized.
I think that this list... Here's the hard part, is that we spent 2.5 hours slandering Endgame last week.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have on record saying that I think it's better than Captain Marvel and Doctor Strange. I don't think I think that that's true, but if I'm going to be so for real, the hype moments in Aura are pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The thing is with... I think Doctor Strange is kind of a not amazing origin story movie. I think it's kind of bland sometimes. Yeah. And Endgame has all those hype moments in Aura, but it's also got a bajillion million more plot holes than Doctor Strange. So,
I think that Captain Marvel is better than Endgame.
I don't agree with that. I think it's fine.
I don't know if I think it's better. I think I'd rather watch Captain Marvel than Endgame at any given day.
I would give Endgame and Doctor Strange like very similar scores for different reasons.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
our most contentious, the hardest ranking thus far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one was hard. Except for the top, I knew it was going to be the top.
Oh yeah, we knew the top two. Only going to get harder as Phase 4 is also quite long. Mm. So a couple of things.
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you who have been following along at home, you've noticed that next up is a show,
yes.
A TV show, and after that is another TV show. After that is a third TV show. What has now begun to happen is instead of having to watch 1 2.5 to 3 hour movie per week, Eric and I now have to watch 1 8-hour TV show, if not more, a week. 6 to 8 hour TV show a week. What does that mean? Well, if you notice that this episode was like an hour and 20 minutes of us talking about Spider-Man's 2.5 hours, if you kind of like elaborate that out, then some of these podcasts are going to be crazy long. So we're going to kind of be going in less detail on a lot of the shows, unless we like really want to call out specific stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm really going scene by scene in a lot of the shows. I watched the first episode of Wandavision last night to try to get to like an energy of where my notes were at. And this will be a lot of figuring out during the Wandavision pod, frankly. But it's just going to be a lot less going scene by scene and a lot more talking about each episode as if it were a scene and talking about notes within that. Where the show is, so we're not halfway done. We're close to halfway done. Loki will be our halfway point.
Oh my god.
But this is a very good spot to kind of hit a state of the show. I think formatting-wise, we've kind of hit our stride with formatting, and it's going to change slightly with the Disney Plus show, so when we're back in movies, we're back in movies.
Mm.
Release dates-wise, we have basically locked in the rest of the year on what our plans are, but both Eric and I have a very busy June, so if you see a couple of late episodes then, keep it to yourself. But
I've had a lot of fun just doing this too, because I think it's just fun to talk critically about stupid ass movies, respectfully, and some awesome movies and some sucky ass movies. Yeah, the shows are going to be we said we're going to like just summarize some stuff, basically.
Yeah.
But
so, other notes, as it is you notice things have still come out for the MCU this year, such as Wonder Man. Spider-Man movie comes out in like a month and a half from when you're watching this. Here is our current plan as of now. Wonder Man will be covered after Fantastic Four First Steps. There's a time there, a week there, where it will be covered. Daredevil Born Again seasons 1 and 2 will not be covered because it does not seem like they will have anything really to do with Doomsday. If you want our thoughts on that, you can go watch my video
Shout out.
about how Daredevil Born Again kind of doesn't know what it is, and Eric is mentioned, and his thoughts are mentioned in that video. Spider-Man Brand New Day will most likely be covered. I don't know exactly when, but it will most likely be covered simply because I think it's going to be pretty important for what comes next.
I think that should
Vision
just be a
Quest.
bonus episode or something.
Yeah, it'll most likely end up being a bonus episode where you'll just like get an episode on Friday, on a Friday sometime, or a Monday sometime. Who knows? Vision Quest will be covered if both of us have time to watch it, and or we think it's going to be important going forward, and or we just kind of liked it when we did watch it. Marvel Zombie Season 2 might come out this year, will not be covered, and then there's something else that's coming out this year.
Are we doing What If?
No.
Okay.
What If is not being covered. There's something else. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man will not be covered. Marvel Zombies was last year, not this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, that animated TV show that's supposed to come out late this year, will not be covered. So
basically, if it's not a major
let you guys
thing,
know.
or if it's coming out this year and it, seems like it will be relevant, we'll cover it. But yeah. So
if you're ever wondering what's coming next, it's always in the description in the podcast notes. And then, but it's pretty much just the release order. So, separate seasons will have separate weeks. So Loki season 1, Loki season 2 are 2 separate weeks. But yeah, that is our kind of state of the show. Next week, we start phase 4. We start a new saga. It is formally called the Multiverse Saga, I believe. And we start that with WandaVision.
WandaVision.
I am quite excited to get back into it.
I am too, actually. I don't think my opinion's going to change very much, but I'm just excited to rewatch it. So
We're also, I believe, getting into things that a majority you have not watched, and I have never rewatched. So this is going to be a lot of new stuff, and I think that's going to be fun.
yeah, this is where the MCU kind of loses structure. So we'll see how this goes.